between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Round 80! Mark 43! Here we go.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Allen got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Murray now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds Yeldon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Allen. And he's got it. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Allen. Parker's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 2nd and 12, Allen buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Allen off the play fake. And it's caught by Parker. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
X3, 218, chop it. Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barkley. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Barkley. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On second down, here's Murray. Flush to his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Murray now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Barkley. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, Barkley. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, C6. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Barkley. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the box. Watch the shit.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. To throw is Murray. And he hits Drake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now T.J. Yeldon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. And the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Meredith. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
60 outlaw.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barkley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This is Yeldon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Barkley. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Bills have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Parker, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Ryan down for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That one complete to Yeldon. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals.